and welcome to Pilates with LP. I am here today with ACE Dance Studios to provide you with a video of exercises and stretches that can be done for a seated position. So this is great for anyone who is in an office or sat at a desk for the majority of their day. It can be incorporated into your daily routine and hopefully will give you a little bit of back relief if you find that is a point of tension for you. So we're just going to start with a small warm-up today. So I just want you to shuffle your glutes and your pelvis all the way back to the back of your chair, resting on the backrest. Lovely. Arms are just dangling down by the sides. We squeeze our shoulders up towards the ears. Taking a big deep breath in. We exhale and drop them down. And we repeat that. Squeeze them up, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Lovely, and just give a little wiggle through the fingertips. We tend to forget about our hands, I think, quite often while we exercise. So just send some energy out through the fingers and engage the hands. Lovely. From here, I'm going to place the hands onto my hips, and I'm just going to tilt myself, so pull myself forward and away from the back of the chair. So I can still feel my tailbone resting against the back, but now the rest of it is sat forward and is a little bit further away. So I'm just going to think about where my pelvis is now. So having the hands on the hips just helps to guide through that kind of movement of the pelvis. So I'm going to lift the tailbone, which is just pulling my chest slightly forward. I'm then going to reverse it. So I'm pressing my tailbone back and just curving it under, creating a small C shape or a scoop in the lower abdominals. I then switch, lifting the tailbone again, everything tilting forward. Chest lifts slightly, and I reverse, scooping back, drawing the tailbone down towards the chair. So now I want to find that middle position. So I don't want to feel like I'm scooping too far forward, but also not too far back. So try and find a nice middle ground here. Lovely. We're going to drop our fingertips down towards our sides. From here, we're just going to warm up the top of our neck and our heads. So I'm just going to begin by nodding to say yes. So my chin goes down towards the chest. I then lift the eye line back up to the centre where we started. I then take the gaze up towards the ceiling. What I'm not doing is dropping the head fully back. We want to keep it engaged and lengthen through the back of the spine. And we reverse back down towards the chest and back up towards the ceiling. One last time. Chin goes down and it goes up. Lovely. The next time we come back to centre, just hold it there. Lovely. We're going to start shaking our head to say no. So my eye line is going to go to the right first. So it sweeps across the room as though I'm drawing a big semicircle with my eyes all the way around, as it slowly goes towards the other side through that centre position. And we switch back, sending the eye line back through the centre and around to the right. And switch. Lovely. The next time you come back to centre, just hold it there. From here, I just want you to place your fingertips on the bottom of your rib cage. In Pilates, to engage our core and keep the pelvic floor pulled up and in, we breathe thoracically. So you are breathing into your rib cage rather than your stomach. So I just want you to place your fingertips on the bottom of the ribs, and I want you to think just slightly about pulling the belly button back towards the spine. So we're not squeezing all the way back in, it's just a slight pull in, just to feel as though you're holding it there, and squeeze up the pelvic floor. Fingertips together. We take a deep breath in. Fingertips should separate slightly. Big exhale. Keep that stomach engaged. All the air is going into the chest. Deep breath in. Big exhale out. Lovely. One more here. Deep breath in. Core engaged. Big breath out. Lovely, and just drop the hands down. From here, we're going to go into some exercises to start to engage your legs from this seated position. So it is helpful for me because my legs are a little bit shorter and this chair is quite tall, just to shuffle forward until my feet come flat on the ground. You might not have to, so it just depends on how you are seated now. I'm going to place my hands on my hips as I feel like they give me a good grounding in my pelvis to sitting nice and strong. So from here, I'm just going to lift my toes so the heels stay flat on the ground, and I'm just lifting my toes up towards the ceiling. They may not come off a lot, that is absolutely fine, mine do not. And you lower back down, deep breath in. Exhale, lift the toes. Inhale, lower them down. Exhale, lift the toes. Inhale, lower them down. Last one, exhale. Keep the spine nice and long, core engaged. Inhale, toes go down. Lovely, we're going to reverse that now. So instead of lifting the toes, we're going to begin by lifting the heels. So I'm just shuffling my feet slightly closer towards me, just so I can press even more into those toes and get a nice stretch down the back of the foot. So deep breath in. Exhale, lift the heels, pressing the toes into the ground. And inhale down. Lovely, exhale to lift. What we want to try and do is keep the feet as straight as we can and in line with the shins. So what we don't want to do, I'll just demonstrate on this next one, is start to twist the feet out. We want to keep the ankles nice and strong and central over that foot. Lovely, exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Last one, exhale, lift. Inhale, down. We are going to continue thinking about our legs now, so my hands are going to stay on my hips, and I am going to engage the foot by lifting the toes up towards my nose. So I take a deep breath in, choosing one foot to begin with. As I exhale, I flex that foot, heel stays on the ground, and they are drawing up towards the nose. From here, I engage my core, keep my spine nice and long, taking a deep breath in. I exhale and lift the knees slightly off of the ground, engaging the glutes to keep everything nice and steady as I inhale down. This time as I exhale, I lift the knee, and it's as though I'm going over a slight arch, and the knee is going out towards the corner of the chair, and I inhale back in. Exhale to lift the knee in front of you. Lowering down. Good, going through that arch, big exhale. Keeping the other knee nice and strong. Inhale to draw back in. Lovely. So each time that we lift the knee, we don't want to be crunching too far forward. It's just a gentle lift. Lovely, and lower back down. Exhale, open the knee out towards the corner of the chair. Inhale to draw it back in. Lovely. Last one. Big exhale, lift the leg. Inhale down. Spine's nice and long. Exhale, open the leg up towards the corner of the chair. Inhale to bring it back in. Lovely. And we just lower that foot down, pressing it into the... Moving on to the other foot now. I flex the foot, lifting the toes up towards the nose. Heel goes down towards the floor. I take a deep breath in. Exhale to lift at the knee. Torso stays nice and strong and steady. Supporting leg does the same. Big inhale. Exhale to lift the foot, opening up to the corner of the desk. Inhale back in. Good, I have a very squeaky chair. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. Exhale to open up the leg. Inhale back in. One last one, big exhale. Inhale down. Keep that core strong as you exhale to lift. Inhale back. So one big problem that some people who are sat at a desk for a long period of time find is that their shoulders and their upper back start to really ache. So what we want to avoid and what we want to start doing is stretching back and increasing and improving the posture that we have in our shoulders. So to help us do this, I'm just going to show you a couple of exercises and stretches that can just help you engage the shoulders and pull them back down through the spine. So from here, I'm going to place my hands down by the side. I'm then going to take a deep breath in and exhale and hold them at the side of me. If this is uncomfortable for you, because for some people it is, just bend them slightly, but make sure that you're engaging all the way through to your fingertips and the shoulders are staying nice and down. From here, I'm going to take a deep breath in, and as I exhale, I bend at the elbows, pulling them together and drawing them behind me. So it's as though I'm trying to get them to touch, so the shoulder blades draw together as well. and then I open them back out. What I'm not doing as I do this exercise is pulling my chest forward on purpose. I'm not moving my abdominals or the lower part of my spine at all. I'm just squeezing the elbows together, and this stretches through your shoulders and engages the shoulder blades a little bit more. So deep breath in, exhale, pull through the elbows. Inhale, send the energy out through the fingertips. Exhale, pull the elbows together, drawing them behind your spine. And then straighten them back out. 2 more times, deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, really squeeze. Core stay strong. As you exhale and bring your hands back out. Lovely. We're going to hold them here, but just relax your fingers slightly. I get really sore hands if I'm stretching too much through my fingers, and sometimes you just need to relax them slightly more. So we are going to think about our hands and our fingers, because if you are holding a mouse or typing on the computer a lot, it can get quite stiff. So we're going to think about using them as squeezing and sending a bit of blood flowing through them. So take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, I want you to squeeze your hands together and make a fist. As you inhale, you release self, stretching through the fingers. Exhale and squeeze in. Inhale, stretch through the fingers. It's as though the breath is expanding you back out. Big exhale, squeeze them in, making that fist. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhale. Good, and just lower the arms back down, placing the hands on top of your thighs. Lovely. From here, we are just going to do 4 shoulder rolls backwards, just to engage them even more. So deep breath in, exhale and circle back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. From there, you are going to link your fingers together and pull your arms away from your chest. You send your chest backwards. I'm just going to twist to the side so you can see what I'm talking about. And I'm creating a C shape with my spine. So I'm pressing the belly button back. I'm then going to pull and straighten myself back up, arms stay in front of me. I'm now sitting as tall as I can. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull the arms away from us. Belly button goes all the way back, creating that C shape with our bodies. Stretching through the shoulder blades. As I draw myself back up, that nice tall seated position. Lovely. Once more, deep breath in. Exhale, pull away with the hands, creating that C shape with the spine. Inhale back up. And relax the hands down. Lovely. I'm just going to twist back towards you guys so you can see me slightly better. From here, we're going to think about our spine and how we can lengthen through each vertebrae. Because when we are sat in this position, people tend to lose the core stability here. So we want to squeeze up through the stomach muscles, straighten through the spine. So we are going to take our hands and they are going to touch our knees. But as we do, I just drop my chin to my chest. I then walk my hands down towards my shins, dropping down a little bit more, spine curving. If I can, I take it down slightly further, trying to keep the glutes on the floor, and then I slowly roll myself back up. Fingers trace up my legs until I come back to the start position. I take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach towards the knees, tuck the head under. Then down towards the shins. Down towards the feet if we can. And then I slowly roll back up, fingers trace up the legs. As I stack the spine back up, coming up as tall as I can when I do. Chin is nice and lifted. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop the chin to your chest as you slowly roll down. Hands come to knee. Hands come down to shins. Hands down to feet. Press those glutes back. Straightening back up through the spine. Fingers come up. We're going to do 1 more of these. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands come to knees. And to shins. And all the way down to the feet. Pressing those glutes back. Tracing the fingers up. As we stack our spine, coming up to that nice tall seated position. So we are now going to go into the spine twist exercise. This is spinal rotation, so we are thinking about the way that you are moving from side to side and wrapping almost around your body. So, placing our fingertips together, the thumb goes on our chest and the fingertips go underneath our chin. We want to sit up as tall as we can, stacking each vertebrae, keeping the shoulders and elbows tucked down as well. We take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we twist. It is just the upper part of my body, so my hips and my knees don't shift at all. I turn basically to face the corner of my chair. I then inhale, exhale to draw everything back in a nice, slow, controlled way. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the other side. Keeping that core nice and strong. Inhale, exhale, twist back. Lovely, inhale. Exhale, twist. Engage that core as you twist. Pelvic floor is pulled up. Inhale, exhale, twist back. Lovely, one more to the other side. Deep breath in. Exhale to twist. Inhale, exhale back. Lovely, and the hands come back down onto your thighs there. So we have come to the end of our sequence of stretches and exercises for a seated position. So I will be creating some more content to help add stretches and exercise into our everyday routine. So hopefully you will be able to get something out of it that is appropriate for you. So that is it from me today, and that is it from ACE Studios. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon.